One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you make...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Northwestern's offense will have its first possession of the game. Leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Northwestern right back to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Offense working from the pistol. The give on the option.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on first down. Got the tight end outside. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Pushes ahead, and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Northwestern, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down.
Hand off from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats?
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! The 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
And the returner will be brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix them.
Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 35, he's got room. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Madden. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 82.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Buys a little extra time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got a man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Jumped on top of the pile. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Shakes off the defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his... And the ball is loose on the return. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bobo. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's back-to-back plays that they've been absolutely stuffed. Palmer, what you reaching in the playbook to get?
I think we got it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Gets it to him on the screen.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You got to stay aggressive.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This Nevada offense really has it going. Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Madden. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Nevada! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
32.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And he's got it inside the 35. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right,
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
63, Northwestern 40.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Madden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bobo. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
second down.
325.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Madden. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those experiences.
Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.